Hello and welcome to Clear Channel 333. My name is Yolanda and welcome to your message. Now, there is an energy of redoing something or looking over something, making sure you do something, because I just had to redo the video, okay? Apparently I didn't hit record, but the strongest message here in the message is take your time with this one. So however that resonates for you, okay? I was getting the vision of a penny that I had before, which it had a fingerprint imprinted into the penny. And then I began to get the message. So any of this could resonate with you as this being your message. Always check the description box before proceeding with the video, okay? I got the phrase fingerprint, original, first print, imprint, first impression, lasting impression, okay? So the overall energy for this message was the High Priestess and Ace of Cups. Now I got the Ace of Cups twice. And Spirit is saying whatever you're working on at this time, you're going to want to keep it to yourself while you're working on it, okay? Now, the Ace of Cups is something that is emotionally fulfilling, whether it's a relationship or a project or whatever this is for you. It's emotionally fulfilling for you. 143 as I say that. 10 of Cups and the Ace of Cups. Okay, so definitely it does have to do with a relationship, especially with me seeing 143 as I'm giving the message. So definitely an emotionally fulfilling experience. Now the Knight of Swords came out, and the message I got with that was people rushing in to get information. So take that as it resonates. Usually the Knight of Swords is a messenger. So if that were you, you would be rushing to someone to give them news, or it's usually a message of concern. So take that into consideration. The message is people will be rushing in to get information. So this is like people, I'm hearing intruding, impeding, okay, on your personal space, your whatever it is you're working on. So with the Hangman, I got quiet pause. And I'm hearing a beeping, like a truck beeping to back up outside. So it's significant because literally you have to pay attention while you're backing up. But the quiet pause, it is so in line with that message I got before I did the message. Take your time with this one, okay? 7 of Cups and 8 of Swords. It's like people may try to confuse you with words, okay? And I'm going to clarify the message as I go back through it with more tarot. So we could just get a bigger picture into what this may be for you and guidance on how to move through the situation. But I woke up and went into YouTube just to put on some music as I got ready and what have you. And I was listening to this song, and it has to do with a wolf. But the message from that was instinct over noise. And so I'm going to pin it in a pinned comment so that you can listen to the song, because it's an affirming song, okay? People may try to confuse you with words, and that instinct over noise, like a lot of opinions or a lot of what other people feel you should do about whatever this is may come into play if you're not keeping it to yourself as you're working on it or working through it, okay? The Hermit confirmed that. It's like, it's an, and I was about to say intrusive, and that's not what the Hermit is. So that's intrusive energy coming towards you. The Hermit is introspective energy. And I'm getting a quiet space. So you may have somewhere that you go to particularly work on this thing It's definitely a project for some, okay? But a quiet space, a quiet place to get away, even vacation somebody may be planning. But it's like, don't reveal where you're going, okay? Move in silence is the message. Calm. There's something about being approached. When you're approached, remaining calm. People rushing in to get information. I don't know. I'm seeing like a crowd and someone holding a mic. So that could be significant for you. The King of Wands and Ten of Pentacles came out, and I believe that is your energy. King of Pentacles is the leader, someone who has a creative mind. With the Ten of Pentacles, there's a potential for whatever this is for you to be like a huge thing, okay? Ten of Pentacles energy, something that is created and lasts over lifetimes, okay? But after the Ten of Pentacles was the Page of Pentacles, which is the lowest pentacle. And there was a message about someone may want to lowball your talent. So not paying you for what your creativity is worth. You could already have something in the works. If you don't already have something in the works and this is not a relationship for you and you found yourself this message, you will be getting an idea, okay? So you want to be mindful of that. Potential outcome of this situation is Six of Wands and the Wheel of Fortune. Whatever this is, and that's why I say you may get an idea, like a sudden epiphany, light bulb type thing where you're like, okay, this is what I need to be doing, or this is what I need to be working on, or this is that person, whatever it is for you. It's something that's already written into your destiny. It's already part of your plan. It's not a out of the blue type thing, okay? Wheel of Fortune, destiny, fate, luck. Six of Wands is success and victory. And it's also a leveling up, but it's also public recognition. So this has the potential for huge public recognition. With the Two of Wands showing up, Spirit is letting you know that it's going to take careful planning. Take your time with this one is the message, okay? So whether it's experiment, whether it's a relationship, whether it's a goal, idea, whatever it is, even if it's your talent, singing, whatever it is, Spirit is saying you want to take your time with this one. So let's see. Where are we going? Spirit. Greece may be significant. Somebody may be traveling there. Nine of Pentacles is at the bottom of this deck. And that is, I'm getting solo projects. So whatever it is for you, if this is a project, and the High Priestess is here, I'm splitting open too. With that being the overall energy, Spirit is saying really pay attention to your intuition. Also, the High Priestess is privacy, okay? Keeping things secret. And there's a good reason, because you have the potential to blow up into success with this, whatever it is for you, okay? Holy Spirit, guide you, allow me to see as you see with all truth and clarity, please and thank you. Clarify this fingerprint original. What is the fingerprint message? The Magician. This is like, it's the blueprint. The architect. Master manifester. Messenger god of trade. Traveler. Trade, travelers. But it also says thievery. So there is an element of travel here. You could already be in trade. Somebody may want to trade your ideas for something. It's giving me the lowball message, like trading you something rather than paying you. Okay, so just take that as it resonates. The planning with the Two of Wands has to do with travel as well. The Wheel of Fortune has to do with travel. Six of Wands has to do with travel. So there is an element of travel here. And I'm hearing traveling, like in basketball. And that's like you get penalized for that, I believe. So let's see. Whatever it is, it's your original thing, okay? Clarify this original. King of Pentacles, big money. That's like, you may be the first to do this. That's why I said, if you don't already have something in the works, 1111, as I say this, you may be the first to do something. Experiment is what came out, okay? 1122, Three of Swords, and Five of Cups is here. And I feel like this is, if you don't remain private with whatever this is, you will end up in heartbreak and regret, okay? Yeah, because you have star power with the star here. Goddess of Youth, and the High Priestess is right behind it. Yeah. It's an energy of rags to riches. The first print. You could be writing something, writing a type of book. That's the first. You're the first to do that, okay? Because I'm seeing all the paper and letters here. A first print. You may even have a first print of something that's worth a lot of money, and somebody, 1, 2, 3, 4, divine order. Somebody may want to lowball you on an offer, okay? For a first print, first edition. There's a fingerprint on something that somebody may be wanting to pay you for. And something just started up outside, like really loud. Hierophant energy. And I'm just looking at the bull's eye. Okay? The bull's eye is hit so many times. It's like I'm getting the message of on target. So you have something that has a fingerprint on it. A first edition. A letter even. That somebody is willing to pay you for, but not what it's worth is what I'm getting. Yeah. Six of Coins here. This would be reciprocity, but equal, even, balance. But the offer of lowball is here. Lowball for your talent. But there's something about a fingerprint. Yeah. Spirit is saying you're going to want to hold on to this. Four of Pentacles here. First impression, lasting impression. This could even have to do with whoever you're meeting with. Page of Cups. This is a message. It could be a letter. It could be whatever this is. Some type of communication. Pandora. First woman and gift from the gods. Pandora's box. It's and King of Wands is here. So definitely this is your energy. King of Wands. There's something you do, something you have, something you will create that has the potential to be huge. 1441 on the clock, on the timer. It's like if you let whatever this is out that you're doing, you're going to open up Pandora's box, Okay, it's like it's gonna be trouble, or it's whatever you're working on won't be successful. Okay. Somebody may even be trying to stop whatever it is that you're working on. I just saw Ten of Swords, and that's painful endings. What is the challenge here, Spirit? And I'm opening back. I open right back up to the same cards. Ten of Swords and the King of Wands. So definitely someone's in your energy wanting to put an end to whatever it is that you're working on, okay? You're in the middle of something. This is transition. So being in the middle of doing something. This is also travel. Somebody may be working on something that has to do with overseas or travel in general, okay? Mobility is what's coming through. It's like you may not even know that someone's already trying to make this burdensome for you, okay? But Spirit is saying move in silence, and right behind that is the Three of Pentacles, and this is people on a team working together, but the traditional meaning of this card is someone standing behind the scenes or off to the side trying to steal ideas while everyone else is working, okay? So you may have someone on your team that is not a team player, is what's coming through, okay? And I did get a message of yesterday, I believe I posted it, of Spirit sending in your team. The universe is sending in your team, but you need to be mindful of who's on your team or something like that. So that could be significant. And the Knight of Swords is here. This is like off with their heads type energy, okay? So let's clear this energy. There's definitely a hidden element here because I just saw the moon. Somebody's hiding something, and you also need to remain private. Move in silence, okay? Let's see. What is the challenge here in this situation? What is the challenge here, Spirit? Actually, I feel like I need to use another deck, but I'll clarify with that deck. What is the challenge here, Spirit? There is some hidden energy because that card just flipped and then flipped back in. What is the challenge here? What does the collective need to be? And I just changed in the middle of what I was saying. It's like somebody changing horses during the middle of a race, I believe is the saying, because I just asked what the challenge is, and now I'm asking what does the collective need to be aware of, okay? So what does the collective need to be aware of? And it flipped right open to regret. We all have regret about something in life. The lesson is to learn, not to dwell in it, and love yourself. In order to love someone else, you must first love yourself. So definitely this is a love situation for someone putting yourself first, or you will be in regret. The Ace of Cups came out in the message as I was receiving it 3 times. So Ace of Cups is self-love. So this is about putting yourself first with whatever this is. Humility is on the bottom. Somebody is about to be humbled, okay? If they're interfering with your plans, it's destined, okay, for you, whatever this is. So let's see, what is the challenge here? What's challenging the collective in this situation? And I opened up to Ace of Coins, which is safe passage, and that's why I say it's destined for you. So people can try to interfere, but you're going to get to where you need to be regardless. Okay, so there's an energy of protection. There is a traitor in your midst. That's what I said. And the Ace of Coins is here. There is a traitor in your midst, but you have safe passage. As long as you're taking the advice from Spirit, okay? Your intuition is your first chain of command, is the way it's coming through. So following your intuition, and moving in silence with whatever it is you're doing. What is the challenge? Shifty energy. And I just had a feeling, like literally, your intuition is your best friend. Shifty energy. This is someone who is playing a Game of Thrones, for his own benefit, no matter what he has to do, no matter who he has to cross, okay? So that is your challenge. It's tricky energy. So with the Three of Pentacles energy here, which speaks of someone could be stealing your plans, stealing your idea, that does come into play here, okay? And Ace of Coins is now on the bottom of the deck with Six of Coins, which is Seven of Coins. 21, 12 is what I just saw. So mirroring energy. This is Spirit. Spirit is assuring you of a prosperous outcome should you remain private, okay? Six of Coins with the Four of Spears is stability. Both of this is stability. And Six of Spears is here. This is Six of Wands energy. And right behind it is Three of Cups, celebration. Six of Pentacles, and literally here it is. Before I could start talking about it. And Two of Spears, which is Two of Wands. This is about careful planning, okay? And I did a message. Messages are like repeating. Like as I'm giving a message will come into play, okay? My spirit guides will bring it back to mind. In this show, the reference is these two people, okay, behind the scenes. They're both want to put someone on a throne, okay? He wants to put himself on the throne. Everything he does is selfish, okay? It's for his own benefit. And this one is playing this game, whatever, the same way, but it's for the benefit of all humanity, the world, whatever it is, okay? So playing the same game but differently. One is playing for their own benefit and the other is playing for the benefit or highest good of all, okay? Now these cards down here, this is the careful planning. So Spirit is saying if you remain private with careful planning, take your time with this one, okay? Then you will be successful in their celebration here, okay? Whatever this is, and I feel like it's really a relationship for most, this could even be simply buying a home, okay? Because the Six of Spears, this could resonate as like the deed to a home, okay? Purchasing a home. The Four of Wands is a home, okay? And then reciprocal energy here. So even, it's the minor arcana for justice. But there is an element, there's a tricky element here. This is the devil, okay? So definitely in someone in the shadows, that show could even be significant, what we do in the shadows. So take it as it resonates. But there's someone here wanting to do things right, and then there's someone who here in your situation that's just selfish, okay? Self-serving. But the Seven of Spears is here with the Five of Spears behind it. This is chaos and conflict, and this is standing up, standing your ground, no matter the chaos going on around you. And I did open up to King of Swords, which is not allowing anyone to make you sway. Okay, staying true to yourself and the decisions you make. So let's see. The opportunity here is, it's a huge opportunity for success, and I don't feel like I need to pull any cards on that, but I'm going to see what the action you need to take is. And I'm trying to get through the message, and like cards are still flipping out. The Three of Coins is here. Now, with the Three of Coins here, there were a lot of people working together to build this structure. Okay, and someone came out of the blue and just wiped everybody out. Okay, now take that as it resonates. There's something to do about an apology here. This is Page of Cups. And the Knight of Cups is here. The Knight of Cups is a secret admirer. Okay, so this is heavily leaning towards a relationship. So just be mindful. Just, you know your situation. Just apply it as such. But this is literally remain in private. You can't even see who's approaching you. So this is approaching someone in private. This is approaching someone with caution, but literally taking your time. Okay, Knight of Cups. Cups have to do with moon phases, emotions, water. A water sign could be significant. But let me see, the next full moon, I believe, is January 2nd or 3rd. So the next full moon could be significant for however this resonates for you. But the Page of Cups is, it's not only an apology, but it's elopement. So that is something that's very private. And I'm seeing Ace of Swords. So it's wanting to come out my mouth, but I'm speaking on Four of Wands. So Ace of Swords is very significant. It's an epiphany, it's truth and clarity. So this Knight of Cups could be approaching you with truth and clarity, but there's something about interference, okay? But with the Four of Wands, that is marriage, proposal, celebration. The energy of celebration is already here. Three of Cups could be a smaller engagement. I'm hearing proceeding, but a smaller get-together type thing, okay? Also, Four of Wands in reverse speaks about a low-key engagement type thing, party. I'm hearing personal ceremony. But whatever it is, the Six of Swords has been here twice, and it's something is in transition so for some of you, you already have something in the works, whatever it is for you, okay? But even here, it's like remain guarded, because 5 swords are in the water and she's holding 1 sword, okay? So remain guarded, remain private. I'm hearing stay on your P's and Q's. So somebody may use that phrase. Let's see. What is the action you need to take? I feel like I want to use a different deck for that, though. And I'll go to the guidebook for that message. It's a special, different kind of deck. Let's see. And actually, this is the Conscious Tarot. So let's see. What do you need to be conscious about? The action you need to take. Page of Cups is at the bottom of this deck. So it's something very significant about, and it was with the World. So someone may need to apologize to begin something new. You may need to apologize to yourself and go into this newness, a new chapter even. Self-love. It's literally keeps showing up. So, And there it is. Apologizing to yourself. Okay. Soul of Cups, Page of Cups energy is an apology. Ace of Cups is self-love. This is apologizing to yourself for something. Okay. That may just be a side message for someone. Unifying Consciousness Tarot is what this is called. Leo may be significant. Something about fire. Definitely Leo is significant. Fire signs. Okay. What is the action? Two cards came out. Four of Wands and Spirit of Swords. Okay. Four of Wands is already coming together for a celebration. But let's see why it came out with the Spirit of Swords. And the Spirit of Swords is Knight of Swords. And I already know where Spirit is going because it's going back to the message that's already here. People rushing in to get information. This has to do with some type of ceremony, some type of relationship. I'm hearing high profile. Okay, so me seeing a crowd and someone 3111 on a timer. Someone with a microphone. Okay, so just take it into consideration, however this resonates for you. But Spirit of Swords, like someone rushing in to get information on whatever this is. Okay, relationship, marriage, your household, whatever's going on in your home. Okay, and there's the Five of Cups again. If you're not remaining private, you will end up in regret. Regret is here, already here, like 3 or 4 times. Even the regret card came out, okay? And love yourself is here. This is Ace of Cups energy. It's like, Ace of Swords is here. And that's literally what came out of my mouth. Let's read the Ace of Swords. Let's go to the guidebook for the Ace of Swords, because that's what they were already showing me. And I flipped to this page so fast. So definitely it's a strong message here. The Ace of Swords is a eureka moment. Something that has been puzzling you becomes crystal clear. In a flash of insight, the truth comes to light. And you discover a new way of thinking. You can see the way forward. However, this way forward arrives with a challenge. And that's what it is. There's some challenge here. And I believe it is people being in your business. Can you keep things to yourself? Okay. And I will clarify. But it says, this way forward arrives with a challenge. If you have the courage to act in alignment with your higher purpose, to speak your truth and fight for what you believe in, you'll achieve this success. This is like the meat of the message, literally. Because this Ace of Swords is summing up 3311 I just saw. It's summing up the rest of the cards. It's like it's pulling the message all into one. Personal victory depends on conviction in yourself and a willingness to be honest and clear, even when it stings. Will you pick the sword? 3330 I just saw. I'm thinking in a new way. So Spirit is really saying there's something about truth and clarity. There's something about an apology. There's something about a way moving forward, even though it may be challenging. Let's see, because I feel like the challenge is remaining private, but maybe there's another challenge, okay, to this situation. What is the challenge here? I feel like, let's see. What is the challenge? Spirit. What other challenges here? I'm hearing being clear with your words. Intuition is the challenge. Someone may not feel like they can trust their intuition. Perspective is here, and literally that is the Ace of Swords. Spirit of Swords is here. Swords is about perspective, and it's about truth. Always trust your gut. The universe is constantly speaking to us. Will you choose to listen? Will you pick up the sword? It's like two questions, like Spirit is asking you. Will you look at the truth of the situation? Okay. Not only are you going to follow your intuition, will you pick up the sword? It's like telling the truth, being able to face the truth even. Okay. Perspective. Sometimes in life, things become outdated or out of focus. This is a prime time to look at your life from a whole new perspective. Perspective is going to be huge. And there's even the Phoenix here. So transformation. Transformation has shown up twice. Six of Swords. So definitely someone is in transition, and it could have to do with the home, family life, relationship, even relationship to self. Okay. Spirit is saying, take your time with this one. Okay. So let's see. Energy supporting you through this transition. Let's see. Energy supporting you. And now I'm going to get an ancestor message, because that's what my first mind says. Speaking of following intuition. And this card just fell out from my tarot oracle deck. And it says, my heart beats for you alone. This I promise you. This is a message from the feminine to the masculine energy. Greece could be significant. So that may be a message for someone. A confirmation. Helping someone with a decision they need to make in this transitional period. Okay. Let's see. Ancestor message, please and thank you. For the collective. Regarding support. And this card just fell from in front of optimism. And I'm going to take it. They're supporting you with two things. Because the message already came through. They're supporting you with optimism, helping you remain positive. Sun energy, solar plexus, okay? Somebody may want to get sunstone, okay? Or you may already have one. It could be significant. But act of love, be you, okay? Is the biggest thing here. Take your time with yourself. Give yourself grace. Let's go to the guidebook for optimism. And even sunflowers could be significant. She's in the middle of the sunflower. You could have had a passed over loved one who wore pigtails. Polka dots could be significant. Let's see, optimism. And I opened up to shine. So definitely something about sun energy. Something is, and I keep coming back. I'm trying to find this page, but it keeps coming back to the shine message. So I'll go there first. When this card, when this card validates a loved one or a person, you'll know them instantly by the bliss they engender. Okay. Warm and lighthearted, like a magpie, you're attracted to their inner bling. They're a beacon, a signal in the darkness, and steers you back home, or even, when needed, illuminates potential hazards. It's not that their life is any easier than others. In fact, sometimes it's the exact opposite. Rather, it's how this radiant soul remembers to love that gives them their shine. Understand, this soul is also a spirit magnet. What consciousness wouldn't want to bask in their bright aura? If you've received shine, this oracle reminds you that your choices, thoughts, actions, and behavior generate energy, which in turn creates a vibration, a frequency. One energy can seed another. And I got a message, because it is such a message and it's tied in. The sunflower is here. And I got a message for confirmation of sunflower seeds. The seeds were important. But the Fibonacci sequence is in the seeds of the sunflower. Okay, so it's very significant because this speaks about one energy can seed another. And it's kind of like the dominoes. When I was younger, I used to set them up in the swirl. So once you hit one, it'll just go around and around. So the domino effect is significant. 3, 6, 9. This message is confirming someone in your life who brings this warm energy. Okay, is what this says. It says, when this card validates a loved one or a person, you'll know them instantly by the bliss they engender. Warm and lightheaded. I said lightheaded. Somebody may get lightheaded. May be lightheaded. Light hair could be significant. Warm and lighthearted. You're attracted to their inner bling. It's something warm about this individual, like unmistakable. It says, for example, 1997 could be significant. For example, if your esteem is scraping the bottom of the barrel, that becomes ideal territory for a lower vibrational energy such as jealousy. This is all communicated in your luminous body or aura, which is an energetic expression of your state of being. Simply put, when you feel good, you shine. So this here is saying 4141 as I'm trying to get this message through. You know how you feel around someone, so your intuition is what's coming into play. When you're in the midst of someone, how do they make you feel is what's coming through. And I don't even feel like I need to go to the guidebook to read this because the message already came through. It's about the sunflower seeds, the Fibonacci sequence. All these are confirmations that came through in a message the other day that I'm being reminded of. The battery effect is coming through. How does someone make you feel? 2424, as I said that. 66, balance. Okay. How does someone make you feel? Because when you're in the midst of someone, like, the energies rub off. Okay. So you'll definitely know. 4242 now. That's still 66. What do we need to know to close this message, Spirit? Let's see. What do we need to know here? There's still something, because I'm being shown the Two of Wands. So there's still something about planning. Pay attention to your plans. Stand your ground. 7 of Wands energy, okay, to close this message. Spirit is reminding you to stand your ground. However this situation is resonating for you, and I gotta take my time with the message before I trip over the words. However this message is resonating for you, Spirit is reminding you to stand your ground. It says, it has always been said that if you don't stand for something, you will fall for anything. Stand up for what you believe and not be easily swayed by the beliefs and wishes of others. You're going to need to be the King of Swords. Okay? That's the energy that's supporting you. Will be the King of Swords, not swaying in your decision. Okay? Not swaying on your plans. And I was about to say dissuaded, and I feel like that's the word, but I don't use it. But not allowing someone to sway you in however you're moving about this situation. Okay, so with that being said, I hope this message was helpful in the way you needed it most. Take care.